Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm super excited for this one because it's for a collective of people that really showed me what the word collective really meant. The Grateful Dead family, something I discovered at around 18 years old, and though it was sort of the last shake and Jerry died shortly thereafter, it really set a foundation for me and showed me something so magical and invaluable that I still today am gravitated heavily towards in different facets of my life. So here we are, yay! I'm so excited, and so I feel as though we are a powerful collective. We've sustained ourselves. We've grown and continue to grow every day. Welcome to all of the young new deadheads. Glad to have you. We come together in some type of healing, tribal, core human way with the vibrations of music, and it's just so healing as a womb for us. So we're not here to create deities out of the boys or anything like that. We're just here to honor the collective that we've become and see maybe what we can do together, okay? So I've already pulled some chakra cards just to sort of set foundation, and everything else we're going to pull together. So we'll do a past, present, future. I'm hoping to maybe do this once a month if you guys like it. I really love just having a reason to say, what up, fam? So, yeah, let me know what you think, okay? So the chakra card that came out was relationships, perfectly. Because I think for me, I've learned a lot about, relationships, human relationships through my journey with this family. So I loved that came out, because there's a family card too, but that didn't come out. Relationships did, because it really is more about how our relationships form family, right? Through nurturing and love and all the things that family needs. So, all right, let's do this. We're going to start with past. I've got some feedback that, I've gotten some feedback that maybe shorter, you guys shorter, longer. I try to keep it around 15 minutes, and I just cut this up if I need to, but let me know. Give me feedback, okay? All right, let's see. Justice and Four of Wands out first in the past. That's amazing. Perfect. One more card. One more card for the past. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. So in the past, we were, sort of looking for a sense of justice. Okay, cosmic justice is the first card. And so, intrinsically we understood that what was going on around us was wrong, and that movement needed to be made. And so we moved towards a Four of Wands, a super harmonic, cosmic, 1111, divine destiny of unity and harmony and balance. And this was actually kind of a slow-moving thing that we had to do and experience, right? Because it's not like you can just shift the habits of humanity overnight. So to bring justice and find this harmony, this harmonic that we found with each other and in our community, and the healing and the magic. Oh, there's that, the magic. Can you see it? The unicorn. So, that's just what in the past we were looking for, and it was slow moving justice, right? But for me, I feel like I spoke in the last video I did that we're moving greatly towards a balance and understanding of kind of what we've been here to teach. And inner strength was the bottom card for the chakras as well. So, the inner strength through relationships is amazing, right? So I'm going to clarify these three on the past so we can get sort of a little bit more. Clarify Four of Wands, please. Two. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I see why two. Absolutely. Okay, so let me get the one last clarifier here. Nice. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck clarifiers, Nine of Swords. We talked about this one. The living nightmare. So, you know what's beneath all of this is our experientials of the living nightmare as sentient humans, as someone who says, wait a minute, this doesn't look right, feel right. What's going on, and feeling that, there's a lot more cruelty and negativity being imposed and within our community as humans than that we want to tolerate, and against the earth as well. So the King of Wands comes in as a justice, passionate, like we've been nothing but fully passionate and ready to move quickly and create our own kingdom, which we did, right? This traveling kingdom of creation, right? And creativity, and that's what the King of Wands is, and his domain is fully passionate and creative. And so we sought to bring justice to this reality and balance, societal conditioning with creative passion and living from that and with each other. So like I said, so we moved our whole goal. Four of Wands is clarified by Ten of Cups and the Sun. Literally the two happiest cards, most fulfilled cards. The Sun and, oh wow, Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands is amazing. What we found within ourselves and in this journey. And once we got on the bus, man, we're like, Ten of Cups and it up in the sun, like nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile on that tip. And we're having a grand old time with each other in our unity and our balance. And, but we know that intuitively with the High Priestess, that this is something we must bring and offer to everyone else. This way of living, this engaged, balanced, cosmic, spiritual connection that we found amongst each other in the healing. And though it's taking a while for the community to catch up, we do understand that it is our mission and our I don't want to say obligation because it's super heavy, but our, puzzle piece in humanity has to do with bringing this forth. And what we found in this beautiful and amazing Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, Sun combination. Yeah. Okay. So let's see where we're at now. How awesome. And, seeking balance, Six of Pentacles, that's all we're seeking. We're not trying to, rule the world or take over. We'll let love do that for us, right? We're just here to be, stewards of it. So, and to share it with each other. So, yeah, present. Let's talk about the present. So amazing right now, right? As it all shifts, as that 50-year cycle that from beginning to end that the boys have so diligently laid out, we're moving forward and the family tree grows. And this is so beautiful to me. I am so amazed when I see kids younger than Eden, my own kid, rolling around with Grateful.Dead tees, maybe they're from Target or whatever, but it's like, I'm always on the more the merrier. Let's do it. So, all right, present moment. Where are we? Too many. Whoa. A lot to say about the now. Give me today. We'll take two. Page of Swords. Temperance. Okay, we're tempering the truth. Okay, we're wanting to bring forth this truth to the current reality, but we're being tempered right now, okay? And what just slipped was a couple, but I'm not taking too many here because it makes the reading much longer, but it was a Five of Swords, so yeah, we're, feeling it. Ooh, Queen of Swords, okay. Ooh, yeah, okay, Six of Swords. Ooh, all kinds of swords in the present. So we're looking to, bring it, and, this Six of Swords talks about travel, which is intrinsic, obviously, in our nature and what we do as a tribe. But moving to calmer waters also. So, currently we're like seeking to continuously help the present and the now move into calmer waters, with truth. And so the Page of Swords with Temperance and the Queen of Swords, I mean, we're talking about the deliverance and like tempering how we deliver the truth at this time, because the Queen of Swords wants to just roll in, get it done, and roll out. She's like has no tolerance really for anything that's not serving the situation. But we have the Page of Swords, and so as well. And so we're seeing, and it's almost like we're spying on or looking at society in a way quietly, without a lot of interaction, and because we're tempering ourselves in our truths right now because of the volatile environment that we're in, I feel. So let's look at Page of Swords a little heavier, like, so Page of Swords, please, clarify the Page of Swords. Yeah, and none of us are really afraid to live our truth. That's kind of what we've done in our own ways. Yeah, the Ten of Wands comes to clarify, and there's just we're sort of at this point, as we watch things like get so intense around us, like we're feeling super burdened to come forth with the truth as we sit back and sort of watch all of this with the understanding that we've learned in our 50-year journey. For those of you that have been along the whole way, man, thank you so much for your solidarity and stepping into and knowing your own personal truth and holding that. So dig it. Another Swords. Okay, so we got every Swords up right now, and following Temperance was again the Princess of Swords, which is similar to that Page of Swords, somewhere between, to me, the Page and the Queen, which fell already. So that Ten of Wands, that burden, the burden of understanding, like, that, in all this time, throughout decades, throughout change, the 80s, wow, man, those of you who made it through the 80s, it was an intense period of time to be about what we are, and so, like, just knowing that we had that what we have has that type of foundational strength, and sort of the way we're living our lives, and like we want to force that on anyone. We definitely are trying and wanting to share it, and feeling that what we have definitely can serve what is still needed on the planet, which is why the torch pass is so important. And that, I call it that, but it's like the boys are getting older as channels on the planet for this healing vibration and source of womb of the music. So it's really important that, because of all the people still coming, because of this need, of societal need right now, for us to kind of come forth with this truth and this example, it's really important that there are different bands and different energies and people able to sort of steer the ship now, help us steer the ship, because it is not the time for us to dissipate, simply because the foundation is now completely solid and set. Now it's time to continue to build the house, right? So let's see what Queen of Swords says. What do we have for Queen of Swords? Yeah, our truth really wants to be brought forth at this point in time, like what we've learned, and our tribe is so huge, and the waves made, ooh, the devil, clearing the devil out of it. Yes, oh my goodness. Okay, Four of Swords. Yes. Okay, so healing, moving towards the Six of Swords with the Four of Swords together at the bottoms of the deck. Here we've got moving to calmer waters, and having a respite of sorts and healing. And that's really what we're trying to do. That's really what the now is about. And the Ten of Swords is what they are together, which is a sense of completion of pain. We want to stop all this, like, the pain within humanity and as an energetic on the planet, right? Caused by the devil. The devil here is the Queen of Swords. He fell beneath the Queen of Swords because she is like, yep, I'll take this one. I got this, okay? So we're taking it on, and of course we have always within ourselves and within our own community fought these demons and the chains and that which, weighs us down, the lies of society, the expectations of the lower vibrations. And we're ready, we already know that that's just not where it's at, okay? So we have the Queen of Swords here to deal with the devil of reality today. But the burden has caused us to feel the need to come with all these swords, right? The burden of just watching it all fall apart when we've got solutions, so it's time to come forth with that. It's really time for us to like honor and own it, okay? And we know this, that there's a sense of completion, okay? And we are worldwide strong now. If we come together in action, I feel like we can indeed push things forward. I mean, no single entity can save the world, right? But as collectives, we can, create some movement. And we know this is the foundation we stand upon, okay? So we can't just think that that's like some part of the 60s or something, like, movement, unity and movement. Okay, so future. Let's see the future. Universe, we're talking the future for the dead family, and what can we do? How do we come forth? Like all these swords, and we got the Queen protecting us. The truth is what defeats the devil, right? The Queen of Swords represents truth. She is just like not putting up with anything other than, and has got her sword and is very well trained and has no fear, filled with love, protecting with the courage of 1,000 lions, right? So the devil has nothing on her and on us, although he definitely has in the past challenged us. We have learned to be the Queen of Swords with him now. Okay. All right. Let's see. Future, please. Future, please, for the Grateful.Dead family. Let's talk about how we can get together. What can we do with all that we face in our world today as a group. Again, justice. Okay. Yep, we are on that path, man. We're gonna balance. This is cosmic balancing. Okay. Libra as well. But again, just legal issues, right? So that's kind of interesting because we're always coming up against the man. And Six of Wands. So we're victorious. Okay, we're going to victoriously come into this balancing and help others, or help with some sense of balancing in the world, right? And with justice to humanity and to the situation that plagues us. King of Wands again. Wow. Yeah, okay, so we're going to bring back, we started in the past with the King of Wands, and he's coming back to the future with the King of Cups. So, we now have a team of kings. The King of Cups, he is very emotionally sound, and he's not necessarily communicative, but the King of Wands is. And he's passionate, creative, fire energy. Okay, so from the past he came, and into the future he goes. So we never lose sense of our creative passion and our ability to create from that, okay? And that is our foundation, so there's no way that can be taken from the future. Same with the justice. This is the whole point, is the balancing, is justice for, like, love and humanity and unity and healing, community, all of that, and living like for that instead of for so many other reasons, right? And that's sort of our foundation. And the King of Cups, he comes fully emotional, open-hearted, and so in the future we're going to be open and welcome, with this passion and finding victory and balance by doing so. So let's find out more. Let's clarify the justice. The Hanged Man. Ooh, wait. Okay, so we're taking some, like, the Hanged Man talks about suspension. So that's suspended justice, and then with the victory card again following that, we're going to be finding victory. Princess of Wands. So yeah, definitely finding victory by, like, communicating and engaging our creative centers. Now this is a female energy, a youthful creative energy. Okay, so no matter our age and how long this Hanged Man, the suspension of justice has been and has affected us, we still find victory in our creative, realities, and in all of this that we, so now for some of us so long ago, and for some of us just, last week, but realizing that the mission before us can only be victorious with engagement of the heart and the creation with the universe, and that justice of humans understanding, their roles with humility on the planet, instead of rolling around like a bunch of spoiled teenagers, right? And just consuming and consuming and consuming. Creation is giving back, right? So there's this balance necessary for victory of creative return. And that's something that we are so, in love with, right? Knight of Swords with the King of Wands. Okay, so, yeah, and Knight of Swords is coming as a fast-moving knight that moves with truth. Okay, so again, we're pairing this King of Wands with truth. So this way that we've created ourselves and our community outside of the box, outside of conventional norms, has withstood the test of time, and we will stand for that truth and move forward on it, right? With the King of Cups, with an open heart, with that secure understanding emotionally that perhaps that we have in the past. Yes, in the past we have not been able to openly share of ourselves and of our creations with humanity as a whole because of the constraints of energy and things that were going on the planet politically and things. So now we know, though, through the test of time, through 5 decades of withstanding change, that we have a certain sense of creative truth that we have understood. We understand our own creation now, and we can bring that truth forward to open hearts, to open and have a kingdom and build and continue to build the kingdom of Golden Heart. Where we all, everybody makes mistakes, but the Golden Heart is available, right? And present in those moments, and even in the mistakes. So is present to find retribution in all imbalances, including mistakes, right? So that's what we come forth with. Like, hey, yeah, we made mistakes. Nope, we're not perfect. And but guess what? We got some info. Okay, we think we have some ideas. And the Six of Wands again, here we are, victory again under the King of Cups, with the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck now. So we're talking all kinds of strength. We have strength with, opening the heart. That actually creates greater strength and victory. So again, we are really, really looking at a victorious future. Okay, so, and I love that the King of Wands came back from the past, right? Because he's always there. That creative, passionate kingdom that's unafraid of standing on a foundation of creativity. And we are all about love. And yes, we are, thank you, all of you, everyone who contributes to this vibration that we, yes, oh my gosh, you guys, really, you just saw this happen, okay? So love and lightning, okay, power, yeah. Okay, I love that. That was like just some type of confirmation for me that we got the lightning card. Okay, so power and love, and compassion, and that's something that we've always been able to maintain and welcome, an effervescent, ever-changing. I mean, even for the people who've been here for 40 or 50 years, like, to be able to grow with something like that is so amazing and powerful and like pure and full love in unity, right? And modeling that right now is one of the most vital things that can happen. I'm so proud of us. Like, thank you so much, you guys. Music and harmony, no way on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, oh, thank you so much for being here with me right now. Okay, so these are the Earth Magic cards that we got for this reading. I'm going to show them to you close up because this just kind of blew my mind. You watched me do this. You watched that happen in the universe. Flow that down. Okay? Wow, how amazing. I'm in love with this. And that. One more card and we're out. Okay? And I think I'll come back monthly. This was so much fun. Like, I love talking to you guys. It's like really very, very comfortable to me, and just the place that made me most comfortable within myself. You know? Still. Love me to get down, right? Taught me how healing the dance is, how healing it is to get engaged and become an instrument in your own body, right? And it is one of the most healing spaces for me to this day, and I'm just, yeah, so grateful. Okay, I've got 2 of these fall out. So these 2, 24 and hey, she's awesome. And this little beauty. Okay, let's see what they mean. Try to make it quick for you guys. Number 20. Let go of fear and trust unconditionally that the universe is supporting you. What brings you a sense of joy, purpose, and passionate devotion. Focus on that. Believe in your ability to thrive by being and expressing your authentic self. Okay. Yeah, we're just talking about how we love that, and that's what we do. Notice how you relax into the flow more easily and attract what you need when you acknowledge that the universe wants you to flourish through being you. This is like the message of our fam. Yeah. Focus on putting your beautiful beliefs out into the world, not in consuming the negativity or fear of others. Give of your spirit abundantly. Nothing is beyond the reach of divine assistance. Trust in this, and you can fulfill your purpose of being a positive influence on the world. Hallelujah. Oh my goodness. I almost don't even want to read the other one. This one's amazing. Let's see. Oh, this one's invalid. This will be the closer, guys. Again, I'll see you guys this weekend for the solar, the eclipse that's happening this weekend. It's also the full moon. So, okay, information that may have been hidden for a time will come into light. There is a guiding intelligence assisting you safely through a situation in your life that is otherwise confusing or dangerous for you. There are divine powers helping you in all situations that have to do with battles, fairness, or injustice. Really though, with that justice popping twice, past and future. Whether you are consciously aware of these things or not. Trust in the signs that you see, and especially in the truth that you hear, sometimes beneath what is actually being said. The accuracy of your insights and perceptions are heightened at this time. In Hawaiian, this I'm not going to try to say the word because I'll totally butcher it. I have no idea how to say it. Almakua, that is what it looks like, refers to venerable ancestors. Okay? All right, guys, venerable ancestors. This oracle indicates that loved ones on the other side are sending you love and assistance and are receiving your prayers and intentions for their own healing. Now, strike me, or you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but that last little part, isn't that kind of what the Grateful Dead means? Healing, that I think it is. And that kind of blows my mind, right? I feel like my mind's a little bit blown right now. So thank you so much for being here. I mean, should I be surprised? All things and energetics and interactions with this family somehow end up blowing my heart and mind. So grateful and blessed. Okay. High five, Jerry. Bing, bing. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Peace.